Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Turner. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, this is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
What a huge 3rd down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
And the Volunteers pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. We go with a direct snap. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Pass rush closing in. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, I love to see this quarterback sit in there and take the hit. But, man, he's got to do a better job of recognizing where to go with the ball and just throw it away. You can't throw it in double coverage.
Running out of time to the pocket. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the ball rolls dead. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Now here's the toss play. Gets some space around the 30. Rips off a big gain all the way to the plus 43-yard line. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Looking to throw. It's Reed. Finds an open target on the left side. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain in that catch and run.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is knocked loose. Fumble recovered by the defense, going the other way.
Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. he comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
They look to throw it here on second down. That's caught. It's Staley. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Move the sticks for a first down for this Tennessee offense, and this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, put the ball in the money, and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. Tell you, they've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
First down, looking to throw the football. Makes the catch. It's Staley. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
He hands it to the back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
He's got it for a big gain. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
The Volunteers have 1st and 10 here. Toss play to the outside. He's got some room. Can he get there? He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield, and that's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the kick is a squib kick, taken by one of the up men. He's tackled at the 34 after a decent kick return there. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Sticking with the running game. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41, and they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision. To throw, it's Reed. He's moving out of the pocket now. Lets it go quickly. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Catch made on the right side. Finds just enough space and makes the first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, A&M. Here's the point after attempt. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Nimrod. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
He pulls it in for a big gain. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Volunteers.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He steps out to the 29. That's where they'll begin the drive. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Back in motion now. To throw. It's Reed. Short throw. Running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Second down. We're going to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money.
And they heave it deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Offense facing second and goal. There's a run to the left looking for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Game moves the ball to the 1. Third down and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play.
Well, great stop here by this defense to bring us to fourth down in decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance and try to get that touchdown.
They could take the lead with a chip shot, but the coach is thinking touchdown here on fourth down. They'll try to run this one in. fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the extra point makes it a 7-point lead, 28-21. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fielded in the end zone. It's Nimrod. And he's tackled at the 6. Bad field position. Don't know why he brought that out. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. He's running out of time here. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. The quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
He's escaping the pocket now. He lets it go on the move. And it's incomplete, comes up a little short on that throw. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it on the move. Makes the catch downfield. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down. And the Vols will come to the line to run the hurry up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's an out route, the catch made. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And here comes a deep shot. Catch made way down at the 25. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught near the sideline. It's Nimrod. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Vols. Kicking team out for the PAT try. And it's good. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 8. Good coverage there. Bad decision to bring it out. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. You'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And looking to throw now on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Texas A&M. It was a foot race and he won it. And now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good. Back in front of this shootout, 35-28. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Bringing it out, it's Nimrod. Tackled at the 7-yard line. That's good coverage, but a bad decision to bring it out. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Contact as he threw it. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he lofts one deep over the middle. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Finding some room at the 25. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Aggies will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Nimrod. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. On first down, it's play action. He's moving out of the pocket. The quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He's swarmed by the defense.
You're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path to run him downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Out of the gun now on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Staley. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Makes a quick catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitching catch.
Looking to pass here on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Lewis. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
The balls are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback keeps the football. Breaks loose at the 40. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The balls come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. He's at the 50. He's past the 30. The 10. Hurdles the defender. What hops? So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Second down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Now the all-important extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And they tackle him at the 8. The offense starts backed up with his possession. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can he keep it going here? Makes a quick grab. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, I think the quarterback felt he had an opportunity to get the running back out in space, but a great job by the defense. He had nowhere to go.
Getting set. Here's second down. To the air. It's Reed. Looking for the wideout. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? He'll toss it to the back. Spins away from defenders. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Powering through the defender. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. Comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Looking for some space. It's Owens. That one moves the ball to the 16.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Tailback takes the handoff again. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
That's an important first down on that running play. Short pass finds the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Back to throw. It's Reed. He's a wide-open receiver, complete.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Looking to throw again. Trying to extend the play. On the run here. Lets it go. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And now before the kickoff, a timeout is taken by the kicking team here. And the offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. On the ground, it's Owens. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
That's just mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line does their job, gets a nice surge there, and the back does what he needs to do to pick up the first down.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Scanning the field. It's Reed. Looking to throw it deep. He's got it right near the end zone. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal.
Well, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Looking to score, they'll run it to the left side. And it's a touchdown, but there is a flag down. Let's check out the marker. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Receiver makes the grab. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Dropping back. It's Reed. Caught quickly. Touchdown, A&M. They claim the lead here in the final quarter.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him and you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball to the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made over the middle. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The completion makes it 2nd and short. Gonna run it. It's Lewis. Breaks loose at the 45. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense?
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
He breaks free now, has room to run. Slides down to avoid the tackle. The Volunteers look to keep this drive moving. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Will he score here? Touchdown. Fouls. This offense really clicking. See if they can convert the point after. And the PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. They get him down to the 33 after a solid return. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They've got him down out near the 40.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Crucial play for both offense and defense. We'll see what we get here on 3rd and 4. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Defense is coming after him. He's going to take off. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes a spectacular diving catch.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Handoff heading left. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Quick throw to his receiver. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, I'll tell you what. This guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Brought down. The completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Aggies. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead.
That is just an outstanding job by this quarterback with the game on the line. He finds the matchup with his go-to receiver, makes a perfect throw here to the receiver, and they score late to take the lead.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. It comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be? Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looking to scramble now. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field, so let's check this call. So the quarterback lost track of where he was. He was all the way beyond the line of scrimmage before throwing that pass. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee.
What a touchdown here to pull them within 1 with under a minute to go. Conventional wisdom says you kick the extra point and you rely on your defense to send this game to overtime. But you could go for 2 to try to take the lead.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 8. Good coverage there. Bad decision to bring it out. The Aggies offense back on the field. Your worst case scenario, you go to overtime, but can they make something happen here? Try to win it in regulation. Let's see. Pressure is coming. Finds his man. It's Bell. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And the offense calls time now with 29 seconds remaining.
Chris, I don't think I've ever seen anything like this. This guy's close to 500 yards passing in this game alone.
First down here for this offense. Scanning the field. It's Reed. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Texas A&M, to claim the lead here in the final minute.
Chris, I thought we might be headed to overtime here, but this offense would not be denied. Outstanding execution, and they take the lead. Now it's all about can their defense hold on to see if they can get this win.
BHC is up and good. You lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it off here and hope the defense can hold on. And they'll take a knee here, not wanting to spend time on a return. They'll start at the 25. Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. So here we go. They need a touchdown. Got a little time to work with. How will they play this situation? Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And he makes his way out of bounds. Good thinking there. Clock is stopped.
Boy, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
First down, looking to throw the football. That's reeled in. It's Lewis. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Volunteers.
Chris, just a great job by this offense. Now, I think it's a little bit too late here. They're not going to be able to have a chance to come back, but I think it says a lot about the character of this football team that they're fighting to the very end.
PAT to tie things as we head into the break. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. This one will be fair caught. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? I'll flip back to the QB. Looking for a deep completion. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. To the air, it's Reed. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the tackle is made. The screen pass there produces a solid gain.
Good time here to drop this screen in for the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Grab behind the line. It's Owens. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Back to throw again. The pocket breaking down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And they've regained the lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So they line up now knowing a touchdown wins the football game. You need a field goal at least to force another overtime. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. With the catch, it's Staley. And he's in there. Touchdown to win this game in overtime. Wow.
What a great job by this entire unit. The coaches, the players, everybody keeping their composure as this game goes into overtime. They didn't panic. They did what they needed to do.